I'm here with Doug Heder for X-Men Destiny, and we're talking about the sweet and awesome game, which is X-Men. So you got to tell me all about it.
All right. Well, X-Men Destiny is a third-person action RPG game set in the world of the X-Men. It's set in San Francisco, where Professor X is dead, and what's left of the X-Men. They're trying to do their best to pick up the pieces and move forward, and the Purifiers, if they have anything to do with it, are trying to stop them.
All right, so we just saw a trailer, and I'm telling you, like, we saw gameplay in the trailer, and it was really crazy. Mixture of powers. I'm talking about, you know, old people you didn't see in a long time versus new people that you would never expect to be in the X-Men game. I'm sorry, but I have to know, and you have to tell people, you put North Star in this game. North Star.
Yes,
Please.
we did.
Yes, you put North Star. He put North Star in this game. Tell me, why did you put an awesome guy like North Star, and why are you putting all these unknown characters in this game?
Well, you know, we gotta always do our best to try to. We gotta have certain characters in there, guys like Wolverine and Colossus. It wouldn't be an X-Men game without them. But then, you know, we want to make sure that fans are excited about seeing new characters that haven't been seen for a long time, or in this case, for the first time. North Star, I think this is a video game debut, if I'm not mistaken. And we really wanted this to feel like an authentic X-Men experience, and you just can't do that unless you get a whole wide berth of different, characters.
All right. We're also seeing that you can actually make moral choices, such as, if you wanted to go with the good guy's philosophy or the bad guy's philosophy. It's not even really, it's kind of more so what you personally feel as you make judgment calls. It's not really even a good and evil, in my opinion. How far can this go? I mean, what's the web? I mean, like, what's the depth of this?
Well, the story is, we're essentially telling an origin story for 3 new characters being introduced into the Marvel Universe. And because it is an origin story, you haven't yet aligned yourself with the X-Men or the Brotherhood. And each side makes a compelling case for why their philosophy and why their approach would be the best. So throughout the game, we try to present the player with really compelling choices, like you said, that aren't really black and white, exactly, but sort of find their way sort of that gray middle ground. And it's really up to you, to the player, to decide, well, which choice, which action do you believe in, and which do you follow? Which one sort of speaks to the way you would handle this situation?
Does not mean that I'm evil because I chose the side of the Brotherhood. Thank you. That's all I'm trying to say.
I'm not casting any judgment.
Now I have to ask this: is there going to be any multiplayer?
We have not announced any multiplayer, and right now we're focusing on creating an awesome single-player experience.
Okay, he really does have, like, Gambit, like, standing in the corner ready to hit me with, like, one of his magical cards, just in case, I bring home any secrets. I was trying to force it out before. Create your own characters, customization.
In addition to choosing your character, then assigning your power to that character is an important choice as well. And so you get to customize, once you pick that core power, then you get to customize that power in a number of different ways and evolve it over the course of the game.
Yeah, that was one of the hot parts, because we saw a battle where you fought one of the humans, right?
Yeah.
And then you had the choice to, equip Quicksilver's power, but then you can, like, mix it up. So you can have Quicksilver's power with, Juggernaut's strength and, like, I guess, Cyclops projectiles, and I'm like, you can make yourself into the ultimate X-Men plus your own core power, correct?
Yeah, you get to do a lot of interesting things with the X-Genes. The X-Genes are what you collect in the world, that it gives you the ability to expand and evolve your powers. Taking powers that are inspired by your favorite X-Men and Brotherhood characters, like some of the guys you mentioned. But yeah, you mix them and match them a lot of different ways and really come up with some compelling combinations and formulas.
I'm sorry, I love this.
Well, the game comes out in September, so you can take it home in September.
See, there's always a bright side to the story, of course. But yo, I appreciate it, man. You're good money about this.